So I'm not sure if you can all see this or not, but and rightly so, I guess it's an ancient piece of astronomy and mathematics that has the sun. Now, the background here. This is supposed to be something from not too long after the Trojan War. And then this is another copy of that that was done some 300 AD. But they say it's a copy from the one that was falling all apart. And now this has been saved and procured. But this one, they say, has also been drawn over on all the zodiacs. They've all been touched up from their originalness. All of the faces and circles around the planets that would be in there have all been changed. And not changed, they've been written over the top of and edited too. But they are the original forms of all the zodiac that's there. All of these zodiac that are around here are all what they were. They've just been touched up and gone over again because, I guess, of fading. But also all the wording that's written around here on this little middle part in these cylinders here has really not been updated and not been written over. Now, this is also an ancient Greek writing that's on there. One thing that's a telltale giveaway of its age, I guess, is that it has the frog up here, and I have been told that that puts this thing at about 1000 BC, 800 to 1000 BC at least. Also, the form of the scorpion over here is not correct, and because of that, and the dress of these people that are over here, and the Gemini twins that are, well, let's see if I can get it in there. The Gemini twins that are right here. These guys are all in what seems to be a Trojan type of dress. Anyhow, a neat factor to this is this concentric circles that you see right in here that has a wobble to them. If you were to take and represent yourself, now this has the sun-centered universe, believe it or not, which is amazing. But if you take the Earth, which would be here, and then watch this circle as it goes around here, this stays constant, but they say that the sun wobbles back and forth. The Earth goes around with it, keeping itself from wobbling at all, like we go together in unison, as if, let's see if I can do this, as if we do this thing where we go wom 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 wom, and we're never going to quite meet. But if you can see that, but then the representation still is there of Venus. And then from our representation, this would still make a pentagon. If you did the spirograph and let this thing go, and then did your conjunction lines, you would actually make a pentagram with this. And what makes it work is this wobble effect and just a small amount of degree difference that happens when it does the wobble, and not having it on Venus, which strangely they don't have it on there. Venus has the one that has the elliptical somewhat orbit. Anyhow, guys, another an interesting effect. Even though these are all faces, they've given them all God faces. Although we really can't tell who they are, you can tell that Venus has a female-ish type face and stuff onto it. The others seem to be male somewhat. This appears to be a female face, but even though that knowingly is a face, does it not look like an eye? It does look like an eye. It looks like an eye tilted on about this angle here. And if I just had another one right over there, this would be the person's left eye. You're right looking at it, and that really looks just like an eye. Well, also, that's the eye in the sky, and that's Saturn. That's what we've been talking about.